Hello, it's Paul. I'm up at Carl's Apiary and it's Thursday the 14th of May. We were here a few days ago after this colony swarmed and they left a queen cell, so what we're going to do now is have a quick look inside and see how that cell's progressing. I'm taking the opportunity to do it now because Carl's just reported that he had a swarm in his garden, so we're just in the process of collecting it. We've done the first shake. I'm going to go back and do the second shake shortly, but first thing we're going to do is inspect this colony and see how it's progressing. Just taking the top off the box, looking underneath, see there's no queen or anything there, just in case. Although I don't expect to see a queen, because when we came here the other day and had a look, there was just a queen cell left, or queen cells after this colony had swarmed. So we'll have a quick look inside. Now I've left the hive tool in the car, so I've left it at the other end of the garden. I'll just use this brush as a little lever to get the frames out, and we'll see just what we can. Now I can see that they've been drawing wax underneath this this super frame, and it's full of nectar on one side, and you'll see here on the camera they've started capping it over after dehydrating it, and that's now honey. You remember from some of the previous videos that once they get the liquid content down to below about 18%, they then cap it over. And if you remember the video when I talked about the National Honey Show, where I bought the refractor, I will be showing you over the next few weeks how to use the refractometer, and how we use it to measure the moisture content. Now, something rather interesting here. We've got lots of capped brood. No sign of any larvae. So the fact that we've got capped brood tells me that we had a queen here within the last 18 days, because the life cycle is 18 days from laying an egg to emerging. So within the last 18 days we certainly had a queen. I don't see any eggs or larvae on that frame. That would indicate that there's no queen present. Same again with this little frame, lots of nectar stored, honey being stored, and they're drawing out additional wax on the bottom, which they'll take down to the full size of this box. Once again, some capped brood, no larvae, no eggs. There were queen cells on the side here. Now if you have a look there, there's a large developed queen cell here, and if you look, it's capped over, so there's a queen in there. You can see it's like a big peanut, so that's telling me that they are indeed rearing a queen. These are play cups that they made at the bottom that they never charged with royal jelly. They clearly charged that one with a larvae inside it, so that quite possibly could be the queen of the future, the new queen for this colony. So just have a look at that top box, got a couple of blank frames there. I'm quite happy with the way that that's progressing. We'll pop the lid on and drop this down to the side, and then we'll have a look at the next box down. So that's looking encouraging, Carl. It's looking like it's on the way to re-queen.
Oh, good, good.
We may find additional queen cells in the bottom. If we do, it's nothing to worry about, because what they tend to do is the first queen that emerges will come out, and she's the only bee in the hive with a retractable sting. Now the drones don't have stings. The worker bees, the female bees, everything other than the drones are female. They sting once and die. The sting comes out with a sac on the end with nerves, and the sting's like a little harpoon, works its way in and injects venom. But the queen's sting stays with her, and it's like a spear. So the first queen out, if there are multiple queen cells, will work her way around the hive and stab all the other queens committing matricide, killing off the competition before they emerge. Now, sometimes you get more than one queen emerge at the same time, or she may have missed one, in which case it then becomes a death match and they'll fight. Or if one queen's much better quality than the other, the bees sometimes decide which one's going to win, and they'll kill an inferior queen in favour of the better one.
Natural selection.
Nature at its best.
Yeah.
So you remember when we came here the other week, we had it being up.
Yeah.
We checkerboarded it, we put some additional frames in. And they've not done anything with that one yet. We'll take it out to give us a little bit more room. No eggs, no larvae, no queen. I can see that they are storing pollen. You see here, lots of yellow pollen, some little red cells as well. There is another queen cell at the bottom, you see just there. Yep. So they've got a choice of two. Lots of capped brood, so this colony is still going to be expanding in size, even without a queen. Because as this capped brood emerges, the numbers will go up. I'm not going to go through any further.
I'm backing off, I'm getting stung here.
Oh, okay. It's clear to me. It's clear to me that there's no queen present. I'll just stand back for a moment, and a lot of these flying bees will then congregate at the entrance. And just looking at the bees that are coming in, they are carrying lots of cream-coloured pollen on their back legs, on their pollen baskets.
Right. Yeah, I've seen that when they've been flying in and out. Yeah.
Now we can get a pollen chart for about £1. I can order one and get it sent out to you. And it, if you look at the month or that rough period, it tells you the colour of the pollens and what they're foraging on.
Right.
So we'll have a look at these in probably about 3 weeks' time. It'll probably take up to another week for that queen cell to emerge, or a fortnight, we'll say fortnight, and then a week for it to mate. So in about 3 to 4 weeks' time we should see larvae and eggs in the cells.
Right.
And then we know we've had a successful mating.
Good.
Okay, so we'll call it a day on this inspection, and then we'll go back to collecting the rest of the swarm.